What's going on, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers? This is your boy PorterRock77 coming back at you with another video. Check out the description box. You'll see the link to my Twitter. Hit me up with a follow so we can continue the conversation. You'll also see the link to my PayPal if you choose to donate and support the channel's content. But if you don't, it's all good, because what I truly appreciate is what you're doing right now is checking out the video and enjoying the content. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you give a subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications. And check out every Wednesday for my 60 Frames like podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now on today's topic, we got coming soon through Gameinformer new God of War information. They're holding February as a big month to reveal God of War through their subscription digitally and through their subscription, through paperback, through their magazine. And if you go to Gameinformer.com/God of War, you'll be led to this page, and little by little they're just gonna provide bits of information. The next update is gonna be January 10th, so that's in 2 days. But as you can see here, I'll click on this link. This is the cover. Well, not right here. We're about to see the cover to God of War's the cover to the Gameinformer's God of War. So as you can see right here, and look how gorgeous this looks. Right, so they're doing a big blowout. Spells good news, because a blowout this big could mean that we're gonna get a date soon. So a Twitter follower of mine sent me a tweet showing when God of War came out in March of 2010, the actual announcement of the game of when it was going to be released in March didn't come out till 2 months before. It was actually specifically January 28th, 2010. Which gave the official launch date of God of War for March 2010, and I forgot which day it actually was in March. But so we could be seeing within the next 2 to 3 weeks the actual date for God of War. I know up right now, if you go to this site I just showed you, you click on 102 rapid fire questions about God of War. You'll see right here, this is Cory Barlog. He's creative director, the main developer for this, and he just asked. He gets asked, as you can see here. I'm silence it, but he gets asked, just quick rapid fire questions from this guy just to answer. Some of them is jokes, some of them is funny. In fact, one of the joke that this guy asked was, how long do you spend on the boat? And Cory Barlog spent about 20 to 30%, and of course, the fanboy bots, they're taking that as a serious comment, but like, oh my God, you're on the boat for 30% of the game. Shut your mouth. It was a joke. You're taking that out of context. But of course, when you rock, when you're fanboying over your platform, especially if it's the losing platform, you gotta nitpick everything. They're nitpicking the jump button. I mean, I don't even bother with these dudes. These dudes, it's the war's over, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, for God of War fans, this is exciting. I think I might pick up this issue. I'm not gonna subscribe to the subscription, but I think I might, go to the store and pick up this one particular issue to see what's going on. I think it's amazing. They also showed a trailer of how would you say, like an interview and the story progress of God of War, an exclusive from Gameinformer. So that's pretty exciting. I honestly think this game will be a March release date. It's always been a March release date. It was never released in any other month, at least on the main consoles. So it's either March or we could see it March 2019. But I don't think it's to that point. I think this game is already planned. I think Sony's on point. A lot of people are still going back 2-3 years when Sony had to delay a lot of games. I think, this game's been in development a lot longer. So I think they had plenty of time to get to where they needed to. And it's going to be awesome. God of War's coming. This is the place to get the info. Again, stand by for January 10th. Are you excited for God of War? I know I am. I can't wait. I know there's some concerns. Again, we talk about the jump button, and there's a lot of tears, primarily from fanboys, of course. And there's some people, we'll address the purists. There's some people who are purists, and they said they know that the lack of a jump button means that you're not going to have platforming sections and you're not going to do air combos and stuff like that. And that's their concern. The main thing I have to tell you people is this is not the same game we had on the PS3 and PS2. They went in a totally different direction. To expect things in this game that we had in the previous God of War will be equivalent of expecting, you know, things in Super Mario 64 to have what the 2D Marios. You know, a lot of games went through different transitions over time. Mario started out as a 2D side scroller, and then, you know, they created the 3D, you know, adventure that we know of. If you guys have been gaming for a while, Fallout's a first person, you know, RPG, right? Well, it didn't start out that way. It was a top-down game, you know, it was a top-down RPG. Grand Theft Auto is over-the-shoulder third person. That game started out as a top-down game. Another one on Ghost Recon, right? Ghost Recon was a first-person shooter, which eventually became a third-person over-the-shoulder shooter to now an always-online game. So that game had multiple transitions. What else? Oh, Metroid. Metroid was a 2D side-scroller, and then they made Metroid Prime, which is a first-person, you know, some people consider first-person action game, you know? So a lot of games have major overhauls and major changes to gameplay, and those games ended up remarkable because they did things that people, you know, those games played out in ways that people didn't even realize how good they were going to go, you know? This is the new transition for God of War. So like a jump button, everybody's trying to look at it as, you know, from the perspective of the old God of War. This is not the old God of War. You know, it's God of War in name, but they rebooted the franchise. They rebooted everything. They're rebooting the gameplay. Well, I didn't even say reboot. They're doing new gameplay, new everything. Everything's new for this game, you know? So it's a new God of War. Some people may not like it. Some of the purists may not like it. You know, some Metroid purists didn't like Metroid Prime. You know, it is what it is. But we'll see. I'm excited for it. I love the fact that the developer is doing something fresh and new, you know, and just taking an IP and then just doing it a whole new from the ground up, something completely different. I'm excited for that. It's just amazing to me, that in the direction. And then they're going with the Norse mythology. I'm excited for this game, and I think all true PlayStation fans are truly excited to see this vision of what Santa Monica Studios is trying to do. And I think any true gaming fan is happy to see new vision, vice, you know, developers just doing the same stealth stuff over and over. You know, it worked for Mario, it worked for Metroid, worked for Fallout, worked for Grand Theft Auto, Ghost Recon. There's tons of games that went in a new direction and they ended up amazing, you know? So that's just it. That's just my take on that, all right? But let me know what your take is. Hit up the comments section. You know, tell me what you think. Hit me up on Twitter. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This is your boy PorterRock77. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. You know, retweet it out and through all social media outlets. And again, if you're new to this video, welcome aboard. I hope you stick around, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy all my future content. And take a look at some of my past contents. You know, I recently uploaded some videos just so you could check them out. I hope you enjoy them too, all right? So anyway, this is your boy PorterRock77. To my friends, family, and fellow gamers, you take care and keep it gaming. Peace.